there. So today I'm just going to be installing the foam board that I bought onto the walls. Not much has happened since the last video. Basically, I spent a couple of days pulling out all the staples from the floor. There was quite a few of them here. They were all sort of just sticking out, 5 or 6 millimeters off the floor. Yanked them all out. I went out and I bought some screws and just started sort of seeing wherever there was any nail pops, this subfloor, or yeah, this is subfloor. Apparently what I removed last time wasn't the subfloor, it was the geez, I forgot the name of it now. I thought it was subfloor, some other name they put, underlayment, even though it was, it turned out it was 1/4 inch drywall. I actually measured it. It was not 8 millimeters, it was 6 millimeters, which translates to 1/4 inch drywall. Not drywall, plywood. Sorry, I'm thinking of a lot of things right now. So spent a couple days doing that, cleaning all that up. A lot. It was a fair amount of work. I looked into I mentioned that there was some water damage. I looked into that. That was all due to a problem that I had a couple of years ago that I got fixed, so I don't expect that there be any more water damage issues. There was a lot of damage around here as well, which is right where the door is. The good news is it's not water coming in from the outside. It's actually, we have a pool in the backyard, so people come in through here to shower after they use the pool, and there's usually like a pool of water here in the summer on days when we go swimming. So that basically tells me that I need to start taking better care of this going, basically, once I've done this work. And the good news is, since I'm going to be using vinyl, I think I'll be okay, and I'll put a rug up here or something, or a towel whenever we go swimming. That should be fine. So, I went up to Home Depot yesterday. I bought 11 of these sheets, which should cover everything. They are 38 millimeters, 1.5 inches. Of this pink foam board. Cost about $330 with taxes. They are 2 feet wide, 8 feet long, and it looks like it's gonna cover what I need. I am gonna lift it a little bit up off the floor just so that I can get a small opening up there to shoot spray foam in, like the can stuff, just to close that gap between there. And I think that, that's big enough to put the straw in and shoot spray foam. It is drafty up there. If I were to go and put my hand up there and just sort of like, just leave my hand there, I would feel a draft. So I know there's a fair amount of draft coming in there. So I'm using PL300 construction foam board adhesive. I don't know if this will focus because I bought a wide angle lens for the phone. I don't know if anyone's noticed in the videos. It's a lot nicer. I know that the outside seemed a little bit curved, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Like we're not doing architectural videos here. So I'm just going to be using this, and it looks to me that this should be okay. This is a relatively straight wall, it's not bumpy or whatever. There are a little bit of bumps here and there, some curves, but, I'll put a lot of the glue on. I'm lazy, so I went out and bought this Ryobi automatic dispenser, just because last year I had some coping stones fall off the side of the pool, and I went out and I bought this concrete, whatever, brick adhesive, and man, it took me like half an hour to squeeze parts out of that. Like, I'm done, I'm not doing that again. And I figured with all the gluing I have to do here, and I don't know if this is thick stuff, but I went out and spent the $80. So I'm just going to do a video of me actually gluing this up, and then I'll time lapse the rest of the room, so that you have to watch me do the whole thing from beginning to end. I'll probably be skipping a little bit here and there, but you'll see the work get done for at least one of them. I think that one first, and then I'll just I took off all the nails. There's maybe 1 or 2 left here that I haven't reached yet. By the way, I found so that I went and bought this like nail or this metal blade for the recip saw. Didn't really work that well. What ended up happening was it would just vibrate the nail out the wall. But it was really noisy, and the blade kept digging into the concrete, creating a ton of dust. So I stopped using it. What I found worked best, still a little bit of effort required, but worked best was to pound the nails in a little bit. Just seeing the nail go in a little bit into the wall, and then yank it out with the pry bar, and that like I could get out a whole bunch there without and continuously, sustainably. I wasn't getting too tired. Whereas before, without yanking, without pounding them in and just yanking, it was just yanking. It was taking a lot of energy. I could only get through like a handful of them before I'd stop. So this is all nail free at the moment. This wall has a fair bit left, but once I'm done this wall, I'm gonna have to turn the power off at the breaker because I need to pull out the wires here and make holes for them. This cable is just coming in straight from the ceiling, so that this is okay. I don't need to worry about this too much. In any case, I'll get started. That really hurt my foot. Oh, okay, yeah, so this PL300, I was reading up on it. So what you're supposed to do here is apply the adhesive, plus press the foam board panels firmly into place, pull away to vent for 2 to 5 minutes, then replace firmly. I have absolutely no idea why. In any case, we're going to try that. So I'll just cut it on the thicker end here. Unfortunately, the Ryobi tool there doesn't actually have the cut thing, like the little notch that you put the tube in to cut. But it does have the this thing here, poker. There we go. Let me clean that off. Okay, let's get a battery on here. I'm a big fan of the Ryobi One Plus toolkit. It is awesome for DIYers, people like me who don't really do a lot of not professional stuff, just stuff around the house. They're cheap and they're decent quality. The batteries are awesome. The batteries go on sale every once in a while. I don't have the new batteries yet that work with the brushless tools. But I don't have any brushless tools. Well, actually, I do have one brushless tool. I bought the miter saw. That takes the 2 batteries. But in any case, they're still expensive. $180, $190 for two batteries. I'm talking way too much. Here, I'm going to apply some glue on here and put it up. There we go. That'll be fascinating. So the camera stopped recording the last video I was taking. There's a 10-minute limit on what it stores. What I was saying when I put this thing up finally was, so I put it up, I pressed in all the glue joints and everything, and I couldn't get it off the wall. It was very, very strong. Well, I actually did take it off the wall once to look at the coverage, and then I was going to leave that to vent. But then the coverage on the wall wasn't that great. So when I put it back, it actually grabbed really hard, and I didn't want to take it off. So I'm actually not sure how well that's going to adhere. So I'm just going to do another one right now, and just videotape it and see how it goes. This way. I think I also put a bit less glue. I think I put a lot of glue last time. So let's try it again. So let me move this in here. Wow, that's in there. Holy smokes. I don't know how I'm going to get it in. Alright, let's get this off the wall now and give it some time to breathe. Okay, that's much better coverage. Although there is a little missing here. Alright. Alright, put it back here. I will just fast forward it through this part, obviously. This thing grabs. I will tell you that much. Let's see if I can kick it off the bottom here. That's the best as I can do, I think. Alright, so what I can see here definitely is that this is not exactly even. It's not exactly straight, I should say. So I'm thinking that some sort of fastening to the wall is going to be required. Instead of just the glue. Yep. Alright, so I'm just going to take yeah, oh yeah, huge gaps here. Okay, well, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'll go get some fasteners from Home Depot and just put those in. All right, so that's almost done. I just have to do the little part above the door, and then I'm going to spray foam the sides. So basically, wherever there's a joint, this I'm just going to tape, but wherever there's a joint out there, on top of there, below, around here, all around the door. This will be about another hour of work. So the glue, no. I mean, I would have gone through probably 8 tubes for 11 sheets. Actually, it's going to end up being 10 sheets. I may have overestimated how much insulation I needed. That's okay. I'll use it somewhere else. I went to Home Depot. I got some washers and Tapcon, and I'm just putting 6 in each sheet. I don't have enough washers though. Nonetheless, I'll get to them before I put the stud walls and our 14 Roxel in. So that's coming in next after I do all this spray foaming and whatnot. And yeah, that's it. I think that was the key for today. I'll show you the Tapcon washers I got. These are the Tapcons. Relatively big. They are 1/4 by 2 and 3/4. So that this is 1.5. This is 2.75. So there's there's a 0.75 inch into the concrete. So that's pretty good grab, I think. Obviously, this is not going to be holding up anything, but I couldn't find anything else. Like, they didn't have any of the plastic anchors. And the lady I talked to there said this would really be the better thing to do. Like, this will never go anywhere. And she's right. These two are just currently held up by glue right now. So I will screw these in later. I think that's it. This was actually relatively easy, not hard at all. A little bit out of breath just because I'm out of breath, but this is by far the easiest work that I've done. Oh, you saw me goof around with a little bit of the electrical there. Let me see if I can bring him up on the camera. Well, no, you can't. But nonetheless, I ended up disconnecting some electrical here to get it through the insulation. So I'm gonna just cover these up for now with Moretz, because this one circuit controls everything here, so the washroom doesn't have lights right now. So I'm gonna cover that up with Moretz, turn that back on so that we can actually, use the bathroom. That's it. Next time, I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. If it's going to be the stud wall, depending on when I can get it done, I might work on it tomorrow. But I'm going to rent a demo hammer to remove the tile in the foyer. That'll be fun to watch, wouldn't it? So that might be next.